Ah, 'tis lovely to see MLP take on the story of A Christmas Carol and give it their own style. I must admit, I felt a bit of genuine Christmas joy watching this episode, even in the middle of May. And any form of media that brings a bit of genuine holiday cheer no matter when you watch it must be doing something right. Much like Muppets Christmas Carol, a big part of the draw comes from watching your favorite characters play the parts of classic roles we've seen time and time again, all while enjoying their unique brand of comedy. And both versions also come with a long list of musical interludes that actually exceed your expectations in just how memorable they can be. Granted, MLP can't really accomplish quite as much as the Muppets did due to a much shorter running time. But then again, Mickey's Christmas Carol managed to pull off a great balance between character comedy while adding a lot of emotional weight in less than 30 minutes. And I will admit, between the three, I'd have to say that MLP wasn't able to pull on your heartstrings quite as much as the other two. But let's start from the beginning. In the midst of hearth-warming cheer, Starlight Glimmer is feeling rather indifferent to all the festivities. Not really trying to bring anyone else's love for the holiday down, but not really understanding what all the fuss is about. So Twilight offers to read one of her favorite hearth-warming stories, with Spike adding some fun commentary here and there along the way. It's a good setup which provides many opportunities for the characters to stop the reading and insert some of their own misgivings and even a quick nod to a commercial break. I must admit, Starlight playing the part of a villain again actually reminded me of how much I enjoyed her character even before she was redeemed. The Say Goodbye to the Holiday song carried a deliciously evil vibe, which actually measured up with some of the classic Disney villains of old. Applejack's spirit walking through Starlight brought a very chuckle-worthy moment. And of course, Pinkie Pie steals the show with both her cheery puns and the present song that actually got me to bounce along with the music. Even Luna gets her moment in the spotlight as the spirit of hearth-warming future. In fact, every one of these characters is such a great fit for the roles they played. Between the songs, the comedy, the character moments, and even the cameos in the background, there is so much to enjoy here. But as I've stated before, I don't believe MLP has pulled off the emotional weight this story really needs quite as well as, say, the Muppets or Mickey did. It is there, as Starlight's motivations come from more than just the knowledge of what her actions will eventually bring. I do see a genuine change of heart when she's reminded of her past self, and when she steps back to think about what kind of world ponies would want to live in. But Starlight overcoming her inner turmoils aren't quite as inspiring or heartfelt as many other versions of A Christmas Carol I've seen. This may have been solved with a longer running time, as there's more than enough material here to work into a two-parter. I even heard that Discord was supposed to play the part of Jacob Marley, and that concept alone sounds hilarious. But if I'm looking for a rendition of A Christmas Carol that leaves a more lasting impression along with characters we've come to enjoy from other forms of media, then both the Muppets and Mickey have accomplished more than MLP has here. With that in mind, I still have to give high marks for what we were given. Even with a few moments here and there that make the episode drag, each of the characters have a short moment to shine without any of them feeling overplayed. The fan pandering was entertaining without taking anything away from the overall story. The songs are both plentiful and tend to stay in your head long after the episode is over. And then we have the moral, which actually hit a little closer to home than most any other lesson in MLP's history. The idea of work hard, learn, and use your skills to better Equestria is, at its heart, a very worthwhile goal to live by. But we see what happens when you take that ideology to an extreme, and even a dedicated workaholic like myself couldn't help but feel a little humbled by this episode's message. So much so that even while attending Everfree Northwest, I felt compelled to step away from the fans and festivities for a time and just play a game with friends for a while. Remind myself of what kind of world I should be striving towards. And any episode that can get me to step back and ponder my own life in a meaningful way must be doing something right. So for all these reasons and more, I have to call A Hearth-Warming Tale a solid entry in the MLP series, even when it's spreading holiday cheer in the middle of May. But now I would like to hear from each of you. What did you think of the MLP characters taking on these classic roles? Do you believe the many musical pieces helped or hurt the episode as a whole? Did you feel any genuine holiday cheer from the story here? I would like to hear your thoughts on A Hearth-Warming Tale, and And here's looking forward to all the inevitable fan art and music remixes based on this wonderful episode. I'm Dr. Wolf, and I look forward to hearing from you.